and welcome back to my playthrough of Mansions of Madness. Unfortunately, there wasn't much time between the shoot of the second episode and this episode here, so in case I may have missed some things and you guys made me aware, I won't be able to correct any of my mistakes this episode, but yeah. I will leave a comment in the Klingon subtitles in case something comes up. So far, I think we are not doing that bad, to be honest. Right now, Carson and Mandy are facing the goat spawn here, which wasn't really able to do a lot of stuff other than devouring or tearing this, what was it, a cultist to pieces, I believe, that other room, but I'm really not too concerned about other cultists in this case. And I think really the plan is we have to do something about that goat spawn. So I think I want to start with Mandy here because she can use the Feed the Mind spell here. You or another investigator within range become focused. And I think I want to focus or want to give focus to Carson Sinclair, who's about to jump in and go after the goat spawn, I think. So yeah, let's do that. So we will basically use this spell here. Then we would flip this card. Your own memories flash before your eyes. We have to make a lore test and 2 successes. Her lore is a 4. So let's have a roll, 4 dice, and those are 2 successes. How nice is that? If you pass, you realize that one of your memories is relevant to the case. Gain 1 clue. That's always nice. Cool stuff. Then discard and gain another Feed the Mind spell. And this is something I really like about this game to some extent. So we are exchanging this card with another card, so we don't know what effect on the other side is. Eldritch Horror also, as you are aware, has those spells that do something on the other side and also the conditions. But I think with Eldritch Horror, I like it that it's a little bit more plannable. So you know the first time you encounter your spell, you know what's going on. But this game is all about exploration and the unknown. So I think here it really feels more thematic to exchange those spells so that you don't know what happens. Whereas on the other hand, with Eldritch Horror, you need at least some level of planning in order to survive whatever is out there. But let's not forget to give the focused condition to Carson. And this says you may discard this card to convert all clue symbols to successes while resolving a test. Nice. And one thing I nearly forgot, once per round when you gain a clue, gain 1 additional clue. And when resolving the spell, she gained a clue, so she's now at 5. Wow, that's really amazing. She still has 1 more action, and I think I don't want to move into the area of the goat spawn. This is something for Carson to do, so why not go after this search token here and see if we find something handy. An end table stands against the wall holding a telephone. Yeah, let's search. You try the drawer, but warped wood has left it stuck shut. Oh, we need to do a strength test. Her strength is a 2. Are you kidding me? She really has an awful lot of clue tokens, but okay, that's not bad at all. So let's spend 1 clue for sure to convert this into success. And hopefully I'm pressing the right button now before I click confirm. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's more like it. Confirm. With a powerful tug, you open the drawer, causing the phone to go crashing to the ground. Inside the drawer, you find an item that looks like it has been sitting there for quite some time. Gain the whiskey common item, then discard this search token. Let's do that. So here is her whiskey, which allows us to discard up to 2 face down horror, which is nice. Before I do something with Glory, I think let's see how well we are doing against this goat spawn here. So Carson will move in with 1 action. I think there's really no reason moving away because the goat spawn will get us anyway. So yeah, let's move in with our first action. He still has 1 more movement point. Keep that in mind. And then yeah, we want to attack the goat spawn. So let's go to the monster drawer. It also has a health of 6. We want to attack. We want to do that with a heavy weapon. Keep in mind, he's holding the crowbar. You pivot and drive your hip into your opponent. Oh, come on, now we need an agility test. Are you kidding me? He has an agility of 2. Oh man. Up till then, all of the tests were strength tests. And now when we hand it over to Carson Sinclair, it starts transforming into I don't know what it is. Oh, come on. 2 dice. That's bad, it's good. I think we don't want to use our focused ability. Let's simply use a clue in this case in order to transform this into a success. Nicely done, Carson. If you pass, you knock your opponent prone and bring your weapon up for a final blow. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus the test result. That's 4. That's really nice. Yet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very, very nice. Cool stuff. This was more like it. Unfortunately, he's out of actions. In theory, he could try to move out, but then I think that's not the right thing to do. So let's not do that. So let's forfeit his final movement here. Oops. Let's close the monster draw. And then it's over to Gloria, and maybe she wants to go after this one or go for the medical textbook, because you can use it on and on, which is a good thing. Only for 1 damage, but it's really an ongoing action that she would be able to use. On the other hand, some useful stuff could be here. What does it say? The desk is covered in random clutter with a small space cleared in front of the chair for working. I feel more like searching, to be honest, so let's do that. You dig through the dense paperwork, cluttering the desk, looking for anything of interest. An observation test, and her observation is a 4. Okay, that's not too bad. 3 successes. I think this should be enough, actually. So let's try to do this right. 1, 2, and 3. Confirm. Oh, awesome. As you shuffle through the seemingly endless paperwork covering the desk, you spot a weathered journal that looks out of place amidst the mundane clutter. The cover of the journal is marked Lilith Vanderbilt. Gain the old journal unique item and discard the search token. The investigator holding the old journal can read through its entries by interacting with it in the app. Okay, this could be a nice little riddle. Let's pull out that journal. Let's click continue. Let's remove that search token. And on its own, there's nothing on it. And evidence, this journal entry in the culprit's own handwriting is practically a confession. We still have 1 more action, or she still has 1 more action. So we might as well have a look at it. So let's see what we get. Here's the old journal, the journal of Lilith Vanderbilt. The pages are torn and frayed from the hard use. Again, we still have an action, so why not? Let's have a read. You turn to an entry from several years ago. William has gotten increasingly secretive since he started that astronomy association. He has been working on some secret project in the attic and even installed a lock and alarm to keep people out. What he does not know is that I have found the wiring he installed in his bedroom in the back of the house. I can use it to unlock the door to the attic when he is gone. Gain 1 clue. Always nice. And the journal entry is continuing on for several months. You can continue reading as an action. Unfortunately, we are out of action, so we have to stop at this point in time. I'm not so sure if you will find any more useful stuff, to be honest. Let's not forget to give her a clue, and I think that's it in respect to the investigator phase. So we can move right into the mythos phase. The clues you have gathered disprove everything you once knew about the world. This mythos event affects the investigator with the most clues, which is clearly Mandy with 4 clues. So let's see. You review your notes, attempting to reconcile your new information with the world you remember. Okay, your lore test with 2 successes. Her lore is 4, which is not bad for this test. Yeah, I think we have to spend a clue for sure. So this is basically done. If you pass, you determine that your past ignorance was understandable but dangerous. Okay, if you fail, blah, blah, blah. Something terrible would have happened, but everything is okay. Cool stuff. What's next? I think, oh wow, we get a new enemy. A robed figure appears from a secret door and begins searching around. Upon seeing signs of other people, the figure yells, "There's someone here!" You hear a muffled response from another part of the state. "Get rid of them! Spawn a witch as indicated." Okay, that's next to Gloria, actually. I'm quite happy I'm not moved into this space now, but she might be moving and then attack. And then we see some action. Okay, the goat spawn will act first. The goat spawn moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. Okay, then it attacks the investigator in its space with the highest strength. Okay, he's now, or she is already with an investigator. It's Carson Sinclair. And yeah, the monster attacks. The creature sizes you up, then snaps its third forward toward you. Oh, come on, an agility of 2. There's no way we can make this. Okay. If you fail, the bony plate on the creature's head connects with your skull, causing a burst of light that obscures your vision. Suffer 2 face down damage and become stunned. So there's no way negating it. And we are stunned. So he's already at 6 out of 8. So he will get wounded anytime soon. And of course, we must not forget the stunned ability or condition. That's a particularly nasty one. You cannot perform more than a single action during a turn. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Okay, that's bad. Carson has to live with that. And then we will continue. Then the witch. The witch moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. Then it attacks an investigator within range with the highest will. And I believe I saw a thread on The Geek where one of the designers was quoted that ranged attacks or monsters with ranged attack do not move into the space to be an easy prey for, let's say, the investigators, because she cannot be in more than one investigator or more than one investigator within range. So I think the way it works now, she stays where she is and then attacks Gloria from where she is. I'm pretty sure about that reading it. Usually you read literally as possible, you move her and keep her stupid, but in this case it seems that the designer said no, let's keep her somewhat smart and let's keep her out of range of Gloria and do whatever she can do from here. So the monster will attack. The witch holds a knotted salt-stained rope in hand, chanting and twisting it into a complex loop, flickering like sunlight through water. A hole opens in the air above you and a mass of black tentacles reaches you. Oh, strength test of 2. Are you serious? Again, we are only allowed to roll, yes, 2 dice. Yeah, there's nothing else she can do, but okay, that's not bad. I think let's spend that clue in order to transform this into a success as well. If you pass, you beat the tentacles back until the gate closes and they vanish. If you fail, okay, now we are good. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. Okay, so let's start with, let's start with Gloria against the witch. Yes. Suddenly screaming in pain, the witch doubles over, then spasms backward, blood running from nose and mouth. Suffer 1 horror, but will negates. So a little bit of blood shouldn't be that big of a deal for Gloria. No, not an issue. And then it's Carson against the goat spawn. Yes, let's resolve 1. A wet, musky aroma fills the air as the creature scratches itself happily. It smells like an old oak tree and mulled wine gone sour. A will test of 2, which is good for Carson, because together with the Holy Cross, he gets an additional die. So he is rolling 4 dice as well. If you pass, we need 2 successes. So yeah, let's spend that clue for now. We want to hold on to the focused here condition here. So that's done as well. If you pass, you shake off the strange sensation that threatens to overtake your senses. Okay, then something terrible would have happened too. And I believe that's it for this round's Mythos phase. Overall, not too terrible, to be honest. Let's move into the investigator phase. Carson only has 1 action, but I think he definitely wants to take out that goat spawn here. Let's do that. So let's attack this beast. Keep in mind he's still stunned. That's the goat spawn. Let's attack with a heavy weapon. Oh, come on, again, the same thing. You pivot and drive your hip into your opponent. Agility test, and we need 2 successes. Come on. Again, now when we gave it to the character with the lowest agility, come on. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think let's spend that focus for sure. We want to get rid of that goat spawn. If you pass, you knock your opponent prone and bring your weapon up for a final blow. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus the test result. Well, that's another 4. Okay, we cannot give it anymore. Let's discard this monster. Perfect. This was very good, Carson. That's the end of his action, so we can remove the stunned condition too. And I think, should we use... No, I think not. Let's activate Mandy now. She will move 2 spaces here with her first move, and I think let's maybe look into that search token. Maybe let's have a look. What was it? A desk sits against the wall being used as an end table. It has several large drawers locked by a combination. Okay, that's a riddle now. But the good thing is she has some clues, but I'm really terrible at those riddles, to be honest. Let's try it anyway. She still has one more action, so let's search. You attempt to unlock the combination lock on the doors. Tap to attempt the puzzle using observation. Observation is a 5. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe something I can do with that. Okay, let's see. So this will be our first attempt. Again, we have 5. That's really good for Mandy. She's the researcher after all. So let's simply do 1, 2, and 3. And guess. Oh wow, only one correct symbol. That's terrible. Let's do the second guess. So let's do 1, 4, and 5. Okay, 1 at the right position. So it cannot be 1. That's clear. So let's do our third guess. Let's assume that 4 is correct. Then we also assume that 1 is incorrect. It could be 2 or 3, but they need to go to a different location. So let's do 2, 4, and 2, 4, 3. Okay, that's not bad. We have 2 out of 3. So the fourth one is maybe 2, 4, 1. Now I'm really guessing. Last guess, it's 2, 4, 3. No? Oh no, I did that. Oh, stupid me. As I said, I'm really terrible at those, and really doing this off camera is really bad. Okay, I'm out of guesses. I think I could still spend clues in order to get additional steps, I believe. Yes, I can do that. And she has 3 clues. So yeah, let's spend a clue again. I'm so terrible at those. Maybe it's 2, 4, 2. Nope. Let's spend another clue. 2, 4, 4. Yes. Whew. Wow. This was expensive, but in the end I mastered. Yeah, puzzle completed. You're a star. You figure out the combination and the doors pop open with an audible click. Inside you find a grotesque statuette of an octopoid dragon and something else that might be of use. Gain the kerosene lantern common item, the grotesque stone unique item, and 1 clue. Then discard this search token. Okay, that's at least something. So let's start with the easy one. I was really confused. I was really forgetting that you can do multiple numbers second times, or a number several times, and this is what I totally missed up then. Then we have the kerosene lantern. You may discard this card to convert all of you while attacking unarmed. Okay, so we hit it with the kerosene lantern. Definitely not bad for her because he doesn't have a weapon. And we have the grotesque stone, which is pretty much another evidence. Thousands of years seem to be recorded in the statue's dim and greenish surface of unrecognizable stone. So let's continue here. Really lucky that she had so many observations, to be honest. This was the action for Mandy and Carson. I think Gloria is still able to go. She still has the old journal and can through that again. But on the other hand, there is still Witch, and maybe she could also move out actually. I'm not so sure if we will find something useful here. Let the Witch come after us. I think that's the better deal, to be honest. Why should we go after this Witch now? Yeah, I think that doesn't really help. We found what we wanted to find down here, so well, why should we stay? So an organized retreat. So her first action will be to move 1, 2 spaces here, and then yeah, why not? Let's simply move 1, 2 spaces in here. Let's keep those guys together. I think the Witch will not be able to do us any harm unless she's moving 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Very unlikely. So yeah, let's end our investigators phase. Okay, yes, let's do that. Mythos. Whispers of ancient secrets drift through the air. This Mythos event affects the investigator in the library with the lowest. No one is in the library. Okay, that's pretty cool. No effect. Cool stuff. And then the Witch. The Witch moves to the investigator within range who has suffered the least horror. Then it attacks that investigator. The witch moves to the investigator within range. Within range. No, of course not. No investigators within range. The witch moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. That's more like it. So that's 1 and 2 spaces here. Let's continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Nope, we don't do that because no monster is within range. So this is definitely actually very good. And then we will end the mythos phase. Woohoo! Let's do another one. The thing is, we read in the journal that there is something in the bedroom, which I think Lilith Vanderbilt found out in order to open the door. And I checked the app. This is marked as a bedroom without spending an action. Again, you are allowed to do that. So I'm not so sure if I want to go to the library or want to go to the thing instead. I think let's do that. And I think we want to start with Carson again. 1, 2 spaces here to the whole end, and then he wants to explore this token up there. So let's see. You suspect the unmarked door leads to a bedroom. Okay, it's a bedroom. Maybe I should have read more careful, but I think let's do that anyway. Click. The door opens into a bedroom that seems modest compared to the decor in the rest of the mansion. Discard this explore token and place the bedroom 2 tile as indicated. And I really hope I have enough table space here in my little studio. So let's see what we place. Near the door, a small writing desk holds an immense book. Place the search token as indicated. Yep. And in the far corner, a large chest sits next to the master bed. Place a search token as indicated. Okay. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Yes, why not? I think this was the plan all along, but I think this was it in respect to actions for Carson. Yes. Then let's have Mandy move in here too. 1, 2 spaces, and I think she wants to look at this immense book here. She has a high lore value, so I think that's good for her. So let's see. A modest writing desk sits in the corner holding a massive tome that almost covers the desk's entire surface. Okay, let's search. You pull a creaking wooden chair up to the desk and attempt to decipher the archaic scribblings on the tome's pages. A lore test. Okay, those are 2 successes. Should we call it even or should we make it safe? No, let's spend 1 additional clue. I'm pretty sure we are overcommitting here, but that's still okay. Those are 3 successes now. 1, 2, 3. Really slow, as you can see. As you slowly piece together the script, it reveals the directions to some vile ritual meant to summon beings from realms beyond reality, as well as instructions on the magics to contain them. Gain the arcane manuscript common item, then discard this search token. Okay, let's have a look. Roll 1 additional die while resolving a lore test. Awesome. Okay, that's really cool for her, actually. Great. And then it's Gloria. In theory, she could move in here and go after this search token here. Or she could really try to move into the library, because I still feel this is the place where we need to be. But I'm really afraid to look at this. But I think I have to take a risk here. So we are fighting against the clock, as Paul put it correctly. So we cannot waste too much time actually, and be always certain and sure and overly cautious. So I think, yeah, let's have a move in here. She still has 1 movement point left. Let's look at both of those tokens before we search there. So what was this? A large scroll showing the solar system is sprawled across the pile of books. Okay. Peering behind the bookshelf, the rope figure was moving. You see runic circles inscribed on the wall. This sounds like another terrible test we may have to do. But I think we need to go there, to be honest. Come on, let's search it. You push aside the shelf to reveal the ritual circles the butler spoke of. You attempt to trace them as you hold your tab to attempt the puzzle using lore. Her lore is also a 4, so overall she has a chance. And wow, that's even worse. I hate those. Okay, let's see. So with her 4 and a clue, she has 5 attempts to do that in theory. So I think this goes in here if I'm not mistaken. Poof. This was her first attempt. I believe this goes in here. That's good. Her third attempt, this will move down. Oh wow, that's really good. Awesome. Okay, that's really handy, to be honest. Cool stuff, nicely done. You trace a continuous line through the winding markets as the butler instructed you. The runes illuminate with a strange green light and a wall panel pops open, revealing a secret door to a hidden study behind the wall. Gain one clue and place a door token as indicated. Then discard this search token. Nice! So this is her clue. Then we remove this search token here and we will place a door token as indicated. She still has one more movement but no more action left. So I think, do I want to move out? Because I know that a lot of bad stuff happened. On the other hand, I think she needs to be there. No, I think not. Let's leave her where she is for now. And I think that's already the end of the investigator phase. Yes. Okay, let's continue. Oh, no, we can directly open it. I forgot that. The secret panel in the wall slides open noiselessly and you peer into a hidden office. Place study tile and a wall as indicated. So here's the study, here is the wall token. And I'm thinking now, I believe because only we spoke to the butler, we were able to get it so easy. I'm pretty sure about that. I only had to move 3 things around. Pretty sure this is related to the hint we got there. Okay, let's continue. A bookshelf filled with frightening object is mounted on the opposite wall. Okay, let's do that. An oak desk sits on the other side of the room. Let's place another search token there. And we may move 1 space into the explored area. I think let's do that. And now really regret not moving the other guys in there. I'm not sure if I really spent or wasted time moving into that bedroom too over here. But yeah, now it's too late apparently. That's it. Let's continue. I think, yeah, that's it. So let's end the investigator phase. Let's confirm. A piping, haunting music echoes from everywhere, but only Gloria Goldberg can hear it. Gloria Goldberg suffers 2 horror and law +1 negates. And then she flips 2 horror face up. Oof. So yeah, let's do the test first. So she will be able to roll 5 dice, yeah. Law +1. And that's good, so she doesn't suffer any additional horror. Unfortunately, she still has to flip 2 horror face up. I think I know what at least one of those is. Let's start with this one here. Resolve immediately, suffer 1 additional face down damage. Oh, that's the panic. Okay, that's a face down damage, which is bad. No, okay, that's okay. She's at 5 damage. Then flip this card face down. Not sure if I forgot the attack action here, to be honest. If she should have, I don't know, maybe I did. Let's do the second one here. Minor shock, no additional effect. Okay, that's pretty cool. But of course, overall she got 1 damage out of this, so this was not that good. Then we will have the witch. The witch moves to the investigator within range. There is none, so no, the witch moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator, which is 1, 2 spaces over here. And then it's already time for the horror check. There is no horror check because no one is in range, so we can end the mythos phase and move into the next investigator phase. But I think I've played enough for today. Those were 3 full rounds. Hope you are still enjoying it. I really hope I'm not messing up too many things. Here again, keep your comments posted. If I miss something, I will leave a comment somewhere, or maybe can repair it in the next episode or so. Just let me know. And again, I really appreciate all your input, guys. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye.